Hey guys, Tony George, Hump Day Update, free Mo Valley play coming your way. Glad to get the win for you last night. Outright dog winner, no sweat winner, Mississippi State all over Texas A&M. Good night last night, 2-1 effort. Lost a rare Mo Valley play. We're going to have a Mo Valley free play for you. One in the Big 12, took West Virginia, and one way over. In the Central and Western Michigan game in the MAC. I do a lot of totals plays out of the MAC. You know, MAC I concentrate on along with Mo Valley. But nonetheless, a nice winning night last night overall. And the NBA kicks off tomorrow. We're going to talk about that briefly. I'm going to stick with my strengths tonight in college basketball. I'm going to stay in the Mo Valley. I'm going to stay in the Big 12. And I'm going to go with an AAC play tonight. So my Big 12 game is not Texas Tech playing Fort Okie State because that looks awfully tasty. I got some news for you. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Texas Tech's got Kansas on deck Saturday for the Big 12 crown. Tough spot for Texas Tech. Stay away from that like somebody dip you in gas and I got a match in the slit. Okay? So, nonetheless, we'll win. I'm looking for the 3-0 sweep tonight in college basketball. Continue to dig out with some help from some added staff and kicked off very well last night. We'll go ahead and continue that tonight. NBA kicks off tomorrow, second half of the season. Unlike previous years in the NBA, there's only 25, maybe 26 games for some teams left in the second half of the season. It's not a 50-50 split of the season this year, which means that teams that are in the 6th through like 11th position in the East or the West are going to come out with a high sense of urgency out of the gate to either maintain playoff position or to get into the playoffs. So it's going to be a little different dynamic that you have to take a look at in the NBA in the second half of the season. And there's some interesting games to open up the season tomorrow night. Don't forget, tomorrow's the last day, 20% off my NBA season pass for the second half of the playoffs of the season. That's less than $100 a month, plus 60 units for the season. Ended on a 20-8 run in the NBA. Take advantage of that. Less than $100 a month is freaking less than a bar tab. You know, a month. Skip one night at the bar. Get yourself NBA winners. My strongest sport almost every year. I love the NBA. Click the link. Go over to Docs. Contact customer service to get it. Just email them or call them, ask for a waiter guy. No one's going to upsell you anything. No one's going to, there's different levels of clubs, and this is where the high rollers play, and blah, blah, blah. None of that at Docs. Just saw Tony's YouTube video, give me 20% off the NBA package now. Come on. That's what we do. Washington and Cleveland tomorrow night. Interesting game. Clippers at Golden State. I wonder if Golden State's going to be lethargic and playing half-assed, or they're going to come out and kick the shit out of them. I don't know. Haven't seen the line yet. Interesting game here. One of the hottest teams going in the break, besides Utah, Philly. One of the coldest teams, Chicago. Philly at Chicago tomorrow night. They'll be laying a number. Wonder if it's manageable. I'll find out later today because I'm working on it. I've already got them circled, my power numbers out. I don't adjust power numbers at the break for any reason other than because I keep them up to date on a daily basis. So we'll see what they are coming out of the gate here. Let's get to your free play today. Be sure and get over to Docs, get that 20% off discount. Contact customer service. It's not listed at the sales price. You got to contact customer service. They won't blow any smoke up your butt. And triple header, college basketball tonight, looking for a 3-0 sweep. Pardon me as I'm still nursing one of these cold flu symptom deals. My kids got the flu at home, so I'm probably going to be sicker than an alley dog come Saturday, but here we go. Bradley, Mo State tonight. This is an interesting game. This is a big game in Missouri Valley tonight. It's a big game for a reason, because Mo State is one game behind Bradley in the standings. And, you know, we're getting close to these conference tournaments here a couple weeks out, so, you know, just a big game. And Mo State's laying a number here, +6. They dropped 2 in a row. Bradley sitting at 18-11, Mo State at 17-12. Totals 133. All trends point to the under in this game. And Mo Valley plays some, Mo State plays some good defense at home. I think they're like want to say 12-5 on the under their last 17 games in Mo Valley action, dating back to last year. Mo State, though, 3-10 against the spread their last 13 games. They just have not played well. They played well out of the gate. They had some injuries. They got an injury tonight as well, but it's not a huge blow to them, about a 6-point player. But at day's end, start taking a look at Bradley here. They got beat by 13 at Valpo last night. And by the way, Valpo got beat by Northern Iowa last night. That was my only loss last night. Northern Iowa won their first road game of the season. With that offense, shot 56% from the floor, put up over 70. That's a head scratcher. But they lost to 13 by Valpo, 17 on the road. Southern Illinois, 9 at Northern Iowa, 13 points at Illinois State. Their only road win dating back to January, very first January, they beat Indiana State by 8. Bradley's brutal to beat at home, crappy on the road, but they're catching 6 points here. And you start looking at these stats. Bradley, 26, 53, and 1 against the spread their last 80 road games. I can't ignore the fact. 2 facts here. Power ratings. I have Mo State at 80 and Bradley at 78, and that's factoring in a 3-point home court advantage. So there's a 2-point differential. The spread's 6, which gives you a 4-point overlay, which is relatively substantial. Also, Bradley, back, I don't know, what was it? The 13th of January. I wrote this down somewhere. No, the 23rd of January, Bradley beat Mo State by 20, 72-52 at home. Couple ways to look at this game. I would lean very small on the under 133 because I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. When it's a low-scoring game, that brings points into play. As much as I hate to do this, I'm going to do it anyway because I think this is really going to be a big game for both teams. I'm taking Bradley +6 tonight on the road at Mo State. And I'd also take a look at that under 133 just a little bit as well in this game tonight. I'm Tony George. Don't forget, 20% off that NBA package tonight. And we also have a triple header, including Big 12 and Mo Valley action at DocSports.com. Best of luck on Hunt Day. Back at you on Thursday.